Okay, in honor of the group that is starting soon inside my group coaching, I'm starting an April challenge for strict carnivores. I wanted to share with you the 3 things that I wish I did right from the start when I started carnivore. The first thing is, I wish I went strict carnivore from the start. I had a little bit of a rough start. I went carnivore and then I was concerned and just really not on board with the whole really heavy fat thing because, gosh, I had been coaching low fat and calorie deficit macros for so long. And I was like, how could we be eating all of this bacon and have it be healthy? So I was going, and I also didn't know that I was a food addict yet. So I was going back and forth between a super high fat carnivore plan and then going off on the weekends or every couple weeks. What I would not do is that. So I would not toy back and forth between a moderate protein, high fat carnivore diet and cheating. When you start this diet, you marry this way of eating because what you have to realize is that you are asking your body to shift energy systems. You are asking your body to become metabolically flexible. First, by doing that, you need to get really good at being fat adapted. And that means that all of your glucose stores are gone. You are not giving your body glucose at all. And you are allowing not only your energy metabolism to adapt, but your digestion to adapt. And that's what a lot of people miss. So that's my number 2. Do not include plants. So don't try dirty keto, which is a lot of dairy, and don't try ketovore. Sorry, I meant dirty carnivore when I said that. Don't try dirty carnivore and don't try ketovore. Go 100% strict carnivore. Some people might call this carnivoring the right way. I call it strict carnivore because it's not the lion diet. I'm not asking you to do just beef, salt, and water. I want you to do eggs. I want you to do fish. I want you to do a rainbow of meats. Maybe you can have just a few seasonings, but really you're going to keep things super simple. And the main thing is you're going to keep dairy out. So we're going to make sure that that dirty carnivore doesn't happen because that can be very tricky. You can settle into a way of life on carnivore that feels very carb heavy, or it still keeps in those casomorphines that tend to be addictive. And so you end up shifting your sugar addiction into a carb addiction, and you're never really giving yourself the full benefit of all the benefits of carnivore. So those are the first top 2. The last thing is, I wish I started with a group. I wish I did it with other new carnivores so that I could share in the trials and tribulations of starting this way of eating, because it flies in the face of everything that you've ever thought about nutrition. You are eating high fat, you are eating you're not really necessarily counting calories, trying to be in a calorie deficit. You are eating things like bacon and eggs and real butter. And if you're like me, you grew up in a household that had margarine and no eggs and low cholesterol foods. And so it takes some shifting. And I wish I had started in a group. I ended up creating that group for you. So I, as somebody who has been coaching in the hormone and metabolism space for over 10 years, when I shifted into my own personal carnivore adventure, I did a lot of research. I was basically a full-time student. I was always listening to podcasts. I was always reading books, and I did all the work, but I do wish I had some camaraderie. I wish I had people that were doing it alongside me. And that's why I've created the Carnivore Collective. So if you're ready and you want to start carnivore, April 1st, which is tomorrow, you're not late if you're seeing this a couple days later, you can jump right in. But April 1st, we start a strict carnivore challenge, 30 days. I teach you how to count your macros, how to use macros if you want to, not use them if you don't want to. But I help you to go through all the adaptation, do all of the troubleshooting, and I give you all the information that you'll need to take to your doctor's appointment so that you are an active participant in those conversations about your health. So I hope you'll join.